Hi, my name's Noelle. Thank you for joining me today for your practice. Today's practice is going to be a full body, kind of intense flow, but you can take it as easy as you need to take it. And I just really want you to find some play in it. First thing, I just wanted to quickly do a little dharma talk. And the dharma talk is based off of a saying from the Bhagavad Gita: what first tastes like poison becomes sweetness, and what first tastes like sweetness becomes poison. And so you think about like eating something that you might really like puppy chow, and you eat the first bowl and it's good. And then you're like, this is so good, I want a second bowl. And then you get sick. And then on the flip side, the thing that might taste like poison is like maybe when you start exercising regularly and that you go downstairs and or to the gym or wherever you go to exercise outside, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is so challenging. This is so hard. This is awful, right? But then continually doing that, and then you get that sweetness of feeling good in your body. So what first tastes like poison becomes sweetness. What first tastes like sweetness becomes poison. I'm going to have you just take your hands, thumbs to index finger, inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale from the base of your spine, picturing that maybe at your perineum. Inhale up through the belly, up through the ribs, through the heart, through the neck, through the face, crown of the head. Hold. Exhale down through the center of the head, kind of between the eyes, and down through your spine. Inhale up from the perineum, up through the belly, up through the ribs, up through the face to the crown of the head, and hold. Down through the center of the brain, down all the way through your spine, lower back, perineum. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. Very good. We're going to have you take your blocks. You have two of them. You can just take one right now and set it out in front of you, kind of in between your feet. Come to a Dandasana seat pose. Grab your booty, shift it back behind you. So now you know that this is in between you. You can take your hands here, or even bring them behind you to kind of support your back instead of rounding. And we're going to inhale. We're going to go up and over and down. So you're going to lift with your quadricep to go up, over, and down. Up, over, and down. You don't have to have it this high. You can go lower. Up, over, and down. Or no block if that's not serving you or you don't have one. Now we're going to go up and hold over the block and hold and hold. And this is kind of this feels like poison. This is really hard, but we're strengthening that quadricep so it becomes sweetness, and down. We're going to do the other leg. Go up, over, down. Up, over, and down. Up, over, down. Keep going. Try not to rush it. And continue to breathe. One more time. Up, hold, hold, hold. Feel that strength. Feel the challenge. And down. You're going to remove that block. I'm going to have you come onto all fours and then take that block and place it in between your feet so you know where it is. And then you're going to walk yourself out onto your abdomen. Okay, so now that you're on your belly, you can either come onto your forearms with your shoulders under your elbows, or you can lay fully down on your abdomen. We're going to come here. We're going to lift with the butt cheek and come up and over, clap, and back down. Inhale, lift, clap over the block, and back down. So much so that the butt cheeks are rolling forward, kind of like an ocean wave, onto your low back, and clap. Inhale, clap, and lower. Inhale, clap, and lower. One more time. Inhale, clap, hold the clap. Hold, 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 hold. Open and release. Coming back, sending yourself to a child's pose. Remove the block, set it up at the front of your mat, and release down into child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Tuck your toes, send yourself up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. You might need to shift it to kind of get your proportions right. Keep your feet about hip width distance apart and kind of think about turning your armpits in towards each other like they're having a conversation. Inhale, lift the right leg up, but keep both hips pointed at the ground so you're not opening to the side. Keep your arms nice and straight. Exhale, bring that knee in towards your nose. Inhale, back, keeping both hips down, foot is flexed towards the nose. One more time, sending that foot back and towards the nose. This time, take the right foot, send it out at about a 3 o'clock. And then step all the way forward on the outside of your hands. Drop your back knee down and then bend forward more and then push back. Bend forward more and push back. And now take your back foot, tuck it underneath, walk that foot forward and walk your hands behind the foot. Bend forward, push back. Bend forward and push back. Bend again, push back. Bend forward and push back. Take your hand on the outside of your right leg, walk it more center, step your back foot in about an inch, pyramid pose. Great place for blocks. Place your hands on the blocks, extend forward, pull your right hip towards the back of the room, left hip forward, and then let your torso fall down over the top of that quadricep. Breathing in here and exhaling. One more time, inhale and exhale. Bend into your front legs. Take your blocks away, plant your hands down, step back, high lunge. Breathe in here, round through the top of your shoulder blades. Send yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Taking your left leg, lifting it up into the sky, but keeping the hips down, pointing towards the ground. Exhale, bring the knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send it back. Take that foot out to 9 o'clock. Keep the arms straight and step it outside the left hand all the way forward. Drop the knee down and then bend and straighten. Bend, forward, straighten your front leg. Bend the butt leg, bend the front leg, send the front leg back. One more time like this. And straighten. Now tuck the back toes underneath. Walk the hands behind the heel. And then bend the arms with the leg and straighten. So we're bending the arms more into like a chaturanga. Try not to let them fly out like they're chicken wings. Keep them nice and tight and in. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Take your left hand outside your foot. Grab your blocks if you have them. Step your back foot in about an inch. And take your left hip, pull it towards the back of the room, pull the right hip towards the front of the room. Lengthen out through your spine before you fall down over that quadricep. Inhale here. And exhale. Very good. Inhale. And exhale. Keep driving the left hip back and the right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale. Release your blocks. Plant your hands down around your front foot. Step all the way back. Chaturanga. High plank. Inhale here and exhale. We're going to go knees, chest, chin, and then slide through Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck your toes, send yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right foot, keep your hips closed and pointed down, and then take that foot and step it all the way forward in between your hands. Cartwheel, take your left foot and open it up to the side, and then cartwheel your arms up and around, set up for warrior two. Take the front knee, the right knee, and push it towards your pinky toes. Turn your chest fully to the side. Your scapulas go into each other. Press into the knife edge of your left foot and breathe here. Very good. Find that setup. You're going to take your top right arm, send it up like it's an L. Drop your back arm down behind you like you have a kettlebell and side lean, reversing your warrior. Thinking about separating your hip bone from your rib. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. You're going to take your front leg and straighten. So now you're in a reverse triangle. You're going to take your arms out to a T, and you're going to slide your left hip towards the back as you reach as far as you can forward. And then you're going to tilt your hands on an axis, so you're making a line up and down, and then rotate your heart up towards the ceiling. This is a great place to put your hand on a block or on your shin instead of going all the way to the floor, because I want you to press your booty forward and press your head back. So in Star Wars, when those people are inside that swampiness and the walls are closing, I want you to pretend that you're doing that. Like you're being closed in between those walls with all that dirty water. And inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale, exhale. You're gonna bend your front knee. You could place your hand on that leg, or you could bring it towards the ground, your choice. And you're gonna take this top arm, you're gonna turn it towards the back of the room, and you're gonna slide it behind you. You can go for grabbing your inner thigh, or just keep it behind you. And then use that arm to help push against it so you have some semblance of where you are as you send your torso and head back into your pelvis forward. Breathing here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take that hand up, swing them down and around that front foot, step all the way back, high plank. Lower your knees, your chest, your chin. Pull forward, cobra pose. Exhale, send yourself up and back, downward facing dog. Breathing here. It's a great place to even close your eyes and find the ease. Can you feel that the strength, that what might taste like poison, turning into sweetness? Taking your left leg, lifting it up and back without opening the hip, stepping up and forward and through. I'm turning around, but you don't need to. And then cartwheel your arms up and around, warrior two. Dropping the hip down, knees pointing to the outside pinky toe, pushing to the knife edge of your foot, turning your chest forward, arms reaching out. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Taking your top left arm, making an L before you grab your kettlebell, and leaning back, separating your front rib and hip. Let that open you up and drop you down. Keep bending into that front knee. Don't let it go straight just yet. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Let that go even lower in your reverse triangle. Take your arms out to a T. Slide the right hip towards the back of the room as you reach as far forward as you can. Once you reach that, take your arms and start tilting them up into a I. And then send your pelvis forward, send your back and head back. Turn your chest towards the sky. Lift your quadricep on your front leg. Breathing here. Start to bend your front knee. Take your hand either inside or onto the top of your leg. And then take your arm, turn it towards the back of the room, slide it behind you and either place it just on the back of your back or reach for that inner thigh. Press your back, your booty forward, your chest back. Breathing here. Keep that bend in the front leg. You might need to adjust your feet because you want that back foot to be strong in supporting you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Release that top arm up and cartwheel your arms down around your foot. Step back plank. Lower the knees down. Lower the chest down. Chin. Slide through Bhujangasana, cobra pose, separating the collarbones. Tucking up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Take your right foot, step it all the way to the front of your mat. Take your left foot, step it all the way to the front of your mat so they're about hip width distance apart on your mat. Drop your booty down. Bring your elbows into your knees into your elbows. Malasana. You could even be higher up if being low is not for you. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Plant the hands down on the mat. Then use your body to pull yourself up to your forward fold. Let your head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to the top. Urdhva Hastasana, catching your prayer above your head. Send your pelvis forward, slight back bend. Exhale, pull your hands down into your heart. turning towards or coming up to the front of your mat. We're gonna do a balance right now. I'm gonna have you take your right foot, spread your toes, plant your foot down like you're a hobbit. We're gonna take your left knee and raise it up, flamingo pose. Breathing here. Balance changes every day, and that's fine. Just notice where you're at. Take that foot and you're gonna set it into a figure 4 on top of the quad of the opposite leg. And then you're gonna start to bend down. Seat, sit into that seat. Sit into that seat. Breathing here. And exhale. Find some place to stay that doesn't move, some place to absorb your focus. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Coming up. Very good. Option to either just take your knee and pull it out to the side, or take your yogi fingers, peace fingers, wrap it around your toe and lift up. Then using your bicep to pull it up. Whoop, lost my balance. And then taking that leg, bringing it back to center, straightening it out like we did over that block, lifting from the quadricep, holding here and breathing. Plant that foot back down. Pretend, notice where your blocks are. When that foot comes back down, we're going to send it out and behind you into warrior 3. Make sure that big toe is pointed towards the ground or even in a little bit towards the inner thigh. Lifting in here, using your top butt to wave forward again to lift that leg up and behind you. Breathing here. And then stepping that foot down. Very good. We're going to press into our left foot this time. Inhale, bring that leg up, flamingo. And then take that leg and place it as a figure 4 on top of the thigh, sitting your booty back and down. Very good. Breathing here. Inhale, straighten. Option to stay with your leg kind of out to the side, or take those yogi peace fingers, grab the toe and extend as much as you can. Both sides are going to be different, okay? One side may be more open, one side is going to be easier to balance, and hold. Breathing here. Take that leg forward out in front of you, release it, and hold the leg up. So you might have to go lower to straighten the leg, but we're using that quad to lift it. And breathe here. As you slowly bring that leg down, find your blocks so you can bring that leg up and behind you, keeping the toe pointed in so the hips are going towards the ground, warrior 3. Use that top butt to pull the leg up higher. Breathing here. Bring that leg down, come all the way up to standing. You can bring your hands up above your head, catch your prayer. Pull it down into your heart, Tadasana. Roll up to the top of your toes. Bring your hands out in front of you like you're a zombie and start to lower, 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 lower down with slowness. Come all the way down. Plant your hands out in front of you. Big toes to touch, walking your hands forward, but pretending that I'm going to come around and tickle your belly button and you don't want me to touch you. So pulling it up and in, Iyengar Malasana. Pull your hands back into your body, lift your booty up, and then just hug the outside of your knees onto your triceps. And stay here, lift your belly, stay here, lift your belly, stay here, lift your belly. Lower the booty down. Now for the fun part. This is the play. I'm gonna have you take 2 blocks. You're gonna set them on top of each other on the low height. You're going to take your quadricep, the top of it, and it's going to come to the top of this block, okay? So I'm going to rest my leg here on top of the block. My other leg, my left leg right now, is going forward. I'm going to take my left arm and thread it as much as I can underneath that leg. My arms are in chaturanga. My fingertips are gripping the mat. I'm going to lean forward, lift this back leg up, and then take this leg and open it up out to the side. So you're just straightening it. Now, if that's not available for you today, bend it like it's a chicken wing on top and look forward. Lift your butt cheek and forward. Lift your butt cheek and forward. Place that foot down. Send yourself back. Wide-legged pyramid. Breathe here. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Come forward. Grab those blocks. Shift them to the other side. This time we're going to take the left quadricep on top of these blocks, and then the right leg's going to go forward, out to the side. Wrap that right arm underneath. How much? As high as you can get it up to your shoulders you possibly can. And then chaturanging those arms. So you're bending and pulling the elbow in. You're going to lean forward, take that leg up and out to the side. And you're kind of rotating those muscles to out, so you're externally rotating. If that's not available again, you can pinch it back and hold and hold and hold and hold. Bring those feet back down. Push back to pyramid. Breathing here. One more time. Very good. Take your blocks, send them away. Come down to your booty. Hold onto your knees, pull them into your chest. So much so you're on your sits bones, legs are nice and in, and slowly with control lower yourself to your mat. Very good. You're going to take your arms out to a T or to a cactus, your choice. You're going to take your knees and you're going to lift them up and over towards your armpit and hold and hold and hold. Come back up to center, lift them up and over and hold them above the left armpit. Hold, 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 bring them up. This time you're going to drop those knees down and allow for a supine twist. And breathe here. You can even place your right hand on top of those knees, taking your belly button the opposite direction of your knees. Inhale, release your hand from your knees, bring your legs back up, and then find your center. Drop the legs up and over towards the left. Left hand can come on top of that knee to give you some pressure, and then turn your belly button away from your knees. Breathing here. Inhale, release that hand, bring the knees back up to center. Hold them kind of like where your knees are right above your hips, and I was going to say like a dead bug. And then take your forearms and see if you can bring them up to your quadriceps without driving your knees towards you. Use your torso to bring you up and hold and hold and hold for 3, 2, 1. Release down. Plant your feet onto the mat and then press into your heels to lift your booty up. Bridge pose. You can grab the sides of your mat as you push back into your shoulders, or you can walk your arms underneath you, interlace your fingers, and press into your heels as you shift back, opening up your heart space even more. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down. Take your knees, drop them in towards each other. Plant your hands on your belly. Start to swash your knees from side to side like your windshield wipers on a rainy day. Breathing in, feeling what was first challenging, which first might have tasted like poison, turning into sweetness, feeling that release and that calm after doing something that was challenging. Slowly walk your legs out to the width of your mat or wider. Take up as much space or as little space as you want, setting up for Savasana. And inhale. What things are you currently doing that taste like poison but will have sweetness in the end. Exhale. Inhale, what things are you currently doing that taste sweet, but you know will have a disastrous end? Exhale. We're going to inhale as one as we start the Savasana, and exhale as one. Inhaling as one, exhaling as one. Turning to your right side in fetal position, allowing your body to be heavy, allowing the earth to hold you. What does it feel like to be supported? What does it feel like to be you? Breathing here, finding the ease, finding the softness, finding any place that might need change, any place where you can choose something that'll be more challenging, but that will be more beneficial. Slowly using your top arm to push yourself up to a seat, keeping your eyes either gently looking down or closed, taking your thumb and index finger back together and placing them on your knees, shoulders back and down, finding the center of those sits bones. Inhale and exhale. Imagining yourself in a kind of a cavernous cave, and on a table in front of you are two little bottles. One bottle looks dark and smells a little sour, and one bottle is like pink and purple and bubbly and smells really sweet. But you know that the bottle that's more vinegary will actually bear you more fruit than the sweet bottle. Reach forward, choose the one that tastes a little bit more vinegary or bitter. In your mind's eye, pretend to drink that, knowing that you're choosing discipline over the easiest path. Inhale. And exhale. Taking your hands together in prayer, a form of gratitude, bringing them to your head. My teacher says, this is the year of one good thought. Imagine in one person in your mind's eye. It might be somebody that you don't even like very much, that needs a little extra help, that is struggling. Imagine them happy. See their smile. See them at ease. See their shoulders down. Imagine them healthy. Imagine them in play, things working out. Send them that thought. Send them that love. The person in me that practices discipline over what's easy sees the person in you that practices discipline over what's easy. Bowing forward to seal your practice. If namaste is in your practice, you may take that here or another form of gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me today for your practice. I hope that this lands.